Many people instinctively wish to avoid hardship, yet Romans 8:28-29 suggests a deeper narrative, one where every trial is purposefully woven into the fabric of our lives. Can you unpack how adversity fits into the larger picture of God's plan?
Absolutely. This scripture assures us that all things work together for good for those who love God. It's not just the pleasant moments, but also the tough seasons that are orchestrated for our benefit. Adversity, rather than being random chaos, is a tool used by God to shape us for a higher calling.
That's so counterintuitive, especially when we're in the middle of a crisis. Is there a practical analogy you might use to help listeners relate to this idea on a daily basis?
Think of a master sculptor chiseling away at a rough stone. The process is loud and sometimes painful, but each strike reveals the masterpiece within. In much the same way, our difficulties strip away excess and reveal our Christ-like character.
Transitioning from theory to personal experience, many of us notice negative patterns, like impatience or anger, emerging when life gets tough. Why do these tendencies surface, and how might they signal an opportunity for growth?
Great question. Under pressure, our default responses often expose underlying weaknesses. For example, someone may turn to distractions or unhealthy dependencies rather than seeking God. These reactions are like warning lights on a car dashboard, alerting us to areas needing attention.
That metaphor really clarifies things. Are there any statistics or research that support the idea that adversity can actually foster emotional or spiritual growth over time?
Yes, a 2020 study by the American Psychological Association found that individuals who reflected on challenges reported increased resilience and empathy. Spiritually, Galatians 5:22-23 highlights that the fruit of the Spirit qualities like patience and self-control are often cultivated in the soil of hardship.
Let's delve deeper into Galatians 5:22-23 and the fruit of the Spirit. How do trials specifically contribute to developing these Christ-like traits in us?
Trials act as a refining fire. For instance, patience isn't needed when everything goes smoothly. It's forged when we're forced to wait or endure discomfort. Similarly, peace becomes more meaningful when chaos surrounds us. Adversity is the training ground for these virtues.
That's a powerful perspective. Could you share a hypothetical scenario illustrating how someone might intentionally cooperate with this process rather than resist it?
Imagine someone facing job loss. Instead of spiraling into despair or lashing out, they choose to pray, reflect, and seek God's guidance. Over time, they may discover a deeper peace, compassion for others in similar situations, and a renewed dependence on God, a transformation that wouldn't occur without the struggle.
As we wrap up, let's address a common tendency. When life is comfortable, many drift from spiritual disciplines. How can adversity serve as a catalyst for renewed intimacy with God?
It's often in our lowest moments that we realize our need for divine connection. Hardship drives us to prayer, scripture, and authentic community. Just as a storm sends sailors to secure their anchor, trials prompt us to ground ourselves in God's presence and promises.
Such a vivid metaphor. For those listening who are currently in the midst of difficulty, what actionable steps would you recommend to help them embrace this season rather than resist it?
Start by honestly acknowledging your emotions before God. Set aside regular time for reflective prayer, journal your journey, and seek support from trusted mentors. Remember, every trial is an invitation to experience God's love more deeply and emerge transformed both for your good and His glory.